I'd like to welcome to the show Dr. Hodgett. He's with Baptist Center for Bariatric Surgery, and with him are two of his patients, Wayne and Tiffany Kane. We're going to learn more about Wayne and Tiffany Kane and their whole journey with weight loss. But right now, Dr. Hodgett, I'd like to start out with you and learning more about bariatric surgery. Let's just start out with the definition. What is it? It's become more common, but yet I don't think people really understand what's really happening in the actual procedure.
Great. And again, thank you for having me on. Thank you for having us on. Look forward to this. So bariatric surgery are basically the surgical operations we do to help promote weight loss. They've been around for several years, 50, 60 years we've been doing operations to do this. And again, it's just not about weight loss, but it's about improving people's health. These operations help with type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, sleep apnea, general energy, overall lifestyle. It's fantastic to be a part and help people like Tiffany and Wayne sort of get their lives back. There are different kinds of operations we do, but essentially they're restricting the amount of intake that people have, as well as changing either how your body's hormones act or how we metabolize food in general.
Now, who qualifies for this?
So in the United States, basic guidelines are someone with a BMI, which is a body mass index, which is greater than 40, or a BMI greater than 35 with other medical problems, usually high blood pressure, diabetes, or sleep apnea. But it can be a little bit confusing at that point. But a BMI it's a weird calculation. Essentially, you just go to a computer. We have one at Baptist Center for Bariatrics website where you just put your weight and your height in, and it spits out the BMI for you.
Now, when you talk about qualifications, one of the things that I'm curious, let's say somebody's at home right now and they're not sure if they qualify. Is it something that they would contact you directly, or do they go to a primary care physician first and get a referral? How does that work?
Well, we're always happy to help. So 202-SLIM, 904-202-SLIM is our bariatric office to get you started, or you can go to baptistbariatrics.com and sort of learn there. There's a webinar to watch. You can see us. There's a BMI calculator to get involved there. But, primary care is also a great spot for us because they're going to need to be intimately involved, not just for the care leading up to surgery, but after as well. But any way to help, we're happy to help.
And then let's talk about Baptist, put the spotlight on Baptist Health. Why then when it comes to this?
Well, I think number one, we're a center of excellence. So we have two surgeons here, fellowship trained in bariatric surgery, but we've dedicated not just time and effort, but significant resources. When you go out and look around for options, there's plenty out there. But we are a dedicated center of excellence. We have a staff. We have an office staff of 8. We have our own floor dedicated to bariatric surgery. Like I said, 2 surgeons with over 20 years of experience to combine dealing with these problems that we consider ourselves experts and the leaders in the field for this.
Well, I'll tell you, 2 of your patients that are definitely singing your praises is Wayne and Tiffany Kane. And they're with us right now. And I'd like to talk to them and really get an understanding of their journey. So again, can you talk and share information with our viewers on how did you get to this point where you knew you needed some type of surgery? Is it one of those things that you struggled with weight loss in the past?
Tiffany kind of started that journey and said that she was unhappy with where she was at with her health and everything. And so she grasped the concept first, I guess. I took a little bit longer to come around to the thought of having surgery. I had been overweight for most of my adult life, and I had tried diets, I had tried gym memberships, I had tried medications to help me lose weight, and the weight would come off, but as soon as I slacked up on anything that I was doing, it would come right back on and be even more. And so I had gotten to a point where I was just frustrated and was like, it just is what it is, and I'm not concerned about it. Tiffany put on some weight after a surgery that she had some years back, and
I had a hysterectomy in 2013, and I guess it's the hormones. You just put on weight every little thing you eat, and then you just get depressed, and carbs always seems to be the comfort.
Sure. One of the things I want to talk about too is what would you consider to be your overall health prior to the surgery? Is it one of those things, not eating healthy and not necessarily feeling energetic?
Oh,
both of us, mine was terrible. I had no energy and
Same here.
just, we were couch potatoes and, I had given up, like I said, on losing the weight. So
Mhm.
when we actually went and met with Dr. Hodgett the first time and everything, and we saw this plan that he had, I actually got excited again. And I was like, I really think this might work. And it has. It's been a phenomenal thing. Now we've had to do some work ourselves too. It wasn't a magic wand, but we had, the goals were attainable. And Dr. Hodgett's team made everything possible for us. We didn't have to go running around hunting for supplies or anything. They had everything we needed lined up. And it was, in the scheme of things, easy, if you can call it that.
Well, one of the things I like that I'm hearing too is obviously the teamwork with both of you. You both decided to do it, but also the team over at Baptist. So they really help to keep you on track, because it's not like you just have the procedure and then it's done. You still have to put in a little bit of work on your side, correct?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But they teach you everything you need to know, and they prepare you too. So you're not going into this and you're like, oh, I didn't expect that. They took the time to tell us beforehand, here's what's going to happen on the day of surgery. Here's what's going to happen the day after and the week after. And so we were ready for, mentally and physically ready for everything that was coming and what our ownership and our part of it was as well. There were no surprises. They taught us everything we needed to know.
What would you say to viewers right now that were in your past situation? So married couple struggling with weight and overall health, and you want to do something, you're not sure what it is. What do you recommend to them? Let's just say if they qualified for this.
Do it.
Yeah.
Honestly, we're sorry now that we waited as long as we did.
Right. We don't regret it at all.
Yeah.
And then
we got our life back.
And that's what I was going to ask. You got your life back. How would you describe your health now and your energy levels and like a typical day to day?
I mean, I have so much more energy. I constantly love to clean and straighten up, and we are doing projects around the house all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like I need as much sleep as I used to. I used to just want to sleep all the time, but I just feel so much better. And we do walk a lot. I mean, and that's part of it, is walking, and we just feel a whole lot better. And my labs are so much better. I was a diabetic. I was at 6.5 on my A1C, and now it's 5.4. My cholesterol is normal.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's good now, and I just feel so much better.
And for married couples should do this together if they both need this.
Yeah.
Because our support to each other, every day in and day out was another incredible piece of it, was being at the same phase, because I rolled into the OR and she had just come out, and I said, how is Tiffany? And he said, she did great. And I heard the guy say, count backwards from 10, and I was gone, so we were at the same phases of the journey through the whole thing.
So we went through it together, and and we supported each other. So
I think it made, our marriage better and stronger too, to have journeyed that way.
Yeah.
Through that
you
together.
guys are doing great, and it's a remarkable story. If I may, how long ago did you have the surgery, and how much are you down weight-wise?
We had it November 4th, and I'm down 65 pounds.
I'm down 62.
Wow, congratulations. And again, the key part of this isn't necessarily the weight, it's where you guys are now, healthy, and how you got really everything kind of back under control. So congratulations to you. And Dr. Hodgett, how does this make you feel? And I'm sure, this is just one family of many that you touched where you make that big of an impact, you and your team.
It's just awesome. I'm blessed to be able to get to do this. General surgeons, part of that, you take out a gallbladder or fix a hernia, and it's sort of over and you're on to the next part. But really, to fundamentally change people's lives, I'm just smiling ear to ear listening to them talk, to see the success stories and getting your life back. It's hard, it's a vicious cycle of obesity. You get to a weight where it's just and people judge it and how difficult life is from there, and you need help, and to take the help and to see success, it's just awesome. It just makes me, I'm blessed to get to do what I do every day, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. And Wayne and Tiffany, they are glowing from the results that they have. We're looking forward even to, the future and what it holds for them. So thanks everybody for your time and sharing your information and your personal journey. We appreciate that. Now, if you would like to learn more at home, there's a free webinar, and that's at baptistbariatrics.com, or you could pick up the phone and give them a call at 904-202-SLIM, SLIM. Thanks again. We appreciate it.